Right, so here I am. Today's trip is Parc, Bargoed. I'm going to head up towards Bedlinog and Cilfach and Encil, which I did a couple of weeks ago, so I won't be taking a huge amount of footage from that bit. But from there, on the last run from Cilfach and Encil, I headed up towards Merthyr. Here I'll be turning down into Bedlinog, crossing through the area and then going towards Parc and Darren, over the other side of it a bit, then dropping back down into it and then heading back to here. So the first bit of it, there won't be a huge amount of footage because I've done some of this before, so I'll try to avoid duplication. As a way, when plotting the route, there's a bit of Bedlinog, forgot then, where the route may get a little bit dodgy. I've marked myself some caution marks on the map, so this route, what they say, may be subject to amendment. So let's see how we go. So for Phil, this isn't the bit we're on about for it being nature accessible. That'll be the way back. The way back I'll be going back through the park here. I'm heading up towards the mountain. And then on to Cilfach and Encil. So I'll stop it here, take a few photos and then carry on a bit later. Okay, now I've left that road section. At the top it turned off to two farms, but in the middle is a public footpath style. And this is what I currently am on. I'm about pretty close to the top up here now. About a K in. Let's have a look. Yeah, a K in. Maybe 2K in. So I'll go to the view now and nothing. So there we go. That's the view of the path. And I'm assuming it's going to be like this for a little while. It then broadens out to a wider path. There's two ways from this area up to Cilfach and Encil. The last one to be the one path. This will take me the other. And like I said, I won't probably now record much more until I get to the descent from Cilfach and Encil, because that is definitely new. And here we see. This is the sort of style that was on the other side of this. This is about 800 metres long. So now we head to another style. Okay, catching it? Right, just a very quick one. Those trees over there in the distance, you see the large trees? That seems to be, well, look at it, the path I took when I came down from Merthyr and went up through Lewis. So that seems to be the other path to Cilfach and Encil. And this is the one I'm on now. Still a bit of climb left. Now the clouds are looking a little dark there, even though it's supposed to be no rain. But the good news is they're moving away from me, and what is moving towards me is this side. It's much lighter in cloud and much less possibility of rain. So with any luck, I won't need to take the waterproof out of my bag. So let's see how we go. Let's hope our luck catches up with us. Right, that's up towards Bedlinog down there. Done. Now my route says to go this way, but my warning did say, if wet, carry on. But to be honest with you, they're both equally as wet. So the sheer amount of running water, rainwater that's been falling over the last recent months has meant that up here no path is particularly dry, so I think I'll carry on with what my route suggests. But I know when I was looking at this is an LDWA route originally that I've tweaked, but I have marked areas where, looking on the map, it might not be quite so suitable, and I've put up endpoints to warn me so that I can take appropriate detours. I've marked the detours as well, so hopefully I won't get soaked to the skin. But yes, we're heading up down there and then down into Bedlinog on the other side, and then hopefully to go through the village. I've marked on the map an area where it looks like it may be problematic, but we shall see. Okay, hang up. Right, so the problem with following other people's routes. See behind me that road? I was supposed to come up there, but instead I had to come down there. Now you may recognise this from the one run I did a couple of weeks ago, because this is a path to Cilfach and Encil. The problem being this is an LDWA walk, and the walk suggested up there that I actually cut through the trees to get onto that road and then come up here. Now I was looking on the map and I was looking at this route and I was convinced that this was not possible. So I did mark a thing about possible diversion to carry on the way I did. I'm glad I did, because there's a stone wall there, so I don't really know how they did that part. It's a stone wall and a barbed wire fence. Now, okay, the walk is in the walk database. It may be quite old. There may have been a style there at some stage, but this is where I get a bit nervous about following other people's routes and planning my own, and you know, relying on local knowledge, because you never know when you'll be caught out. I always make a point of, if I see people and I look like I might be near private land, or I'm a bit concerned about access rights, I'll stop you and ask. And I found, on the whole, as long as you're polite and as long as you're, you know, you're larsy and you're willing to say, oh, I'll turn back if I'm wrong, people are normally pretty good. I don't think I've ever really had an issue. People have always been really friendly. You know, a few instances where footpaths have not looked like footpaths, and gone a bit close to people's houses, and I always feel a bit nervy about, you know, interfering with people's privacy. So anyway, never mind, I'm going to carry on the money Kennedy, Cilfach and Encil, and from there there's a descent down. That is definitely new, and I'll carry on a bit of footage there then. Right, now here's the slow descent into Bedlinog. This is the bit I'm most concerned about, particularly after my first concern about the diversion was right, that there was no path. It wasn't immediately clear at the bottom of here whether you could actually get into Bedlinog. Now my normal trick is, if I haven't got the ability to do an in-depth local recce, is to use street view and things like that. It wasn't immediately obvious. So if I find myself in a problem, what I might have to do is retrace my steps, and at the top there make a bit of an executive decision. I could either try and salvage the route by heading that way over the valley and then heading on to Parc Darren, which is planned, or retrace my steps back up to Cilfach and Encil, head on towards Merthyr on that road, and then head back to T Lewis and Parc Bargoed via the Trevithick Trail and the Taff Trail. Now the decision I'll have to make will come when I get at the bottom, and whether I can actually cross over into Bedlinog. Now this is as you can see here, poor foal. She's mother there. It's okay, babe. Love horses. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just taking a picture of you. There we go. There we go. That's all. There we go. You're going the wrong way. Ah, funny horses can understand English. Anyway, as you can see, this looks like an old, I don't know, this is an old road of some use. It has there does seem to be a sign of recent 4x4 tracks. So I'm going to see how I get on with this at the bottom and let you know whether, there's the foal again, that way you silly bugger. Right, at the bottom I'll let you know whether I get into Bedlinog or not. This shall be the challenge for today. Hang out for now. Well, here I am at what I thought would be the obstacle, and thank God for that. It isn't. It's actually a footpath and a bridge over the river here. and into Bedlinog. So we'll hang up here. There's one less worry and one less concern about having to reroute. Catch you later. Hey, right, okay. In today's episode of Why Do I Do This to Myself, I crossed over the little footbridge over the river Bedlinog, gone through Bedlinog, can't even say it, and now there's this ascent. Eventually I'll head down into Parc Darren. I go through Parc Darren, around the other side which is Cefn Brithdir. I then drop down back into Parc Darren, but from there I take a route into the mountain top above, and then I drop back down into the park at Parc Bargoed. Now, I think I've done, nearly about 560 metres climb at the moment there, and I'm not even halfway through, so I'm looking at about 1,000 metres climb to this. This will be a heavy climb run, and then tomorrow I'll top up just to be off my average, a lighter one. But it's beautiful up here. I'll just flip the camera now. So there we go. So we're back onto footpaths and the like. So goodbye Bedlinog. Hello up to Parc Darren, and I'll catch you soon. Okay, a very short one. I'm at the one peak. I'm considering a detour. I'm considering heading to Bedlinog and then heading back via Myned, Cilfach and Encil, mainly because I've done the Darren and the Parc Darren bit quite a few times, so I'm going to slightly go off course a little bit, have a look and see if I think it's doable, so I can get back to you in a later video. If I do, then there probably won't be many more updates because I'll be retracing steps I already videoed and shown, so we shall see. Okay, let's try again. I've had a few technical problems with this one. The sound quality may be a bit crap because for some reason I don't think the wireless mic connected properly. And the other one, it kept drifting from the sky just then. So, well, I'll review these videos when I get back. I'll probably put them on YouTube anyway because at least the sound's a bit crap, the visuals are nice. So yes, I decided against going Parc Darren and instead stayed and went back down, and I'm going back down to Bedlinog now through a road, and then once I find the bridge over the river I just retrace my steps over that bugger of a climb. But it's still beautiful. I mean, if it is not quite as rural, I'll just flip the camera and show you. So yeah, not too bad, heading down. So there I am, and hopefully now this one will have a bit better sound quality and I won't be pointing at the sky, so we'll catch up in a little while. Hey, right, last step on the way back. I am going back via, well, Cilfach and Encil was way back there. It is the route basically, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to follow the route exactly back because I need to make it a 1 or 2k for where I've cut some corners. So I'm going to get this the right way round. Parc Bargoed is in Lewis, I think, and I'm going to head this way and head up towards Harris. And I think there's about a mile between them. So this is the route I took basically back, reversed for my Cefn trail run. But when I get to whichever one of the two it is, I could look in the map, I can't be bothered. What I'll do then is just head up to the car Parc Bargoed and hopefully get up to 30k, and then do a bit tomorrow, and that's my 50 mile for the week. This is my shoulder and this chest infection. It's been a bit of a struggle, so I'm finding it a little bit difficult at my targets. I'm hitting them. In fact, last week I was 5k over, but I think a combination of the poor weather, bug ill health and the shoulder injury, a bit of sapped a little bit of the enthusiasm from me, but hopefully, as you see, the weather is not too bad. I'm hoping the weather improving will actually lift my mood a bit to suffering from SAD, and it's amazing how much sunlight makes a difference. So flip it around, here we are, and you can see sun is low in the skies by 4 o'clock. I'm coming for 23k, so I need to make 7k. I'm about 5k this route back, so like I said, I'm out to make a bit when I go to the wrong town basically, and then head that way. So I shall hang up. This will possibly be the last one. I can't really see much point in showing you the difference between the two towns, but it's a nice route. When I upload it, I'll upload what I planned and then what I actually did. I'd be meaning to come up through okay, try again. I accidentally cut the video, so hopefully the little clip there, what I was going to say is there we go. Right, I've been hoping to come up to Bedlinog for quite a while. I've skirted around the sides of this run a few times over the years, and I often wondered if it was possible to go the other side of Bedlinog. It is. There's some caveats though. There's some routes that are a bit one-sided, dead-ended, and the actual route up from Bedlinog to Cilfach and Encil is a struggle. Not just because of the incline, because it is quite steep, but it's quite muddy rock, so it's slow. But as much as I want to explore Darren as well, I don't want to come back around Bedlinog. Fortunately, there's a few places for me to park to do that. I can park, like I said, in Parc Bargoed or Parc Darren, and head that way. So flipping the camera back again and pressing the right button this time, not cutting myself off. There's there. I'm not sure if it's easily visible from naked eye, but not quite picking up on the camera so much, but there is a wind turbine there. So in a minute I'm going to pick up the pace a bit because it's flattened out lovely. So with that, there you go back on me, it's got me. Tracking target found. I haven't been anywhere. Right, okay, possibly the last video, who knows. I'll take a couple of quick photos now and hopefully upload this soon. Okay, so wrap up. Back at the car now, as you can see, grabbing a drink. Oh. So I did decide to stop the run, the course at the other side of Bedlinog, mainly because I haven't got a huge amount of battery life in the camera, and I'd forgot my power back and lead. And there's a lot around Parc Darren. It's very beautiful. Up above there's Brithdir, there's the ruins of an old chapel, there's a Roman replica stone, the original stone is in a museum. And I'd like to show that on camera, but I didn't really have the camera battery, so I decided to double back at Bedlinog. And I like Bedlinog anyway. So I think a future run I'll park at Parc Darren and show that area off. There's a lot to see there, and again, it's one problem with being a trail runner is finding somewhere to park. And the beauty about places like this is they're reasonably secure, and I can feel safe leaving my car here, and reasonably confident it's there when I come back. So I'm ending this up now. This will be the end of the video, and hopefully see you next week then.